Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Big Major, what I'm saying, of Major Level Entertainment. I am the host of the show, the owner of the show. And I know I previously left y'all this morning talking about my New Year's show. But I wanted to come back on here. It was at the behest of uh, my homeboy, my cousin. They wanted to join me up here too. And also my queen, what I'm saying, who most of you guys already know because I've spoken about it that she's in the medical field. She is a doctor. She's a physician, clinician of infectious diseases. So I usually trust her word and judgment when it comes to anything medicine. My cousin is, he's a pharmacist, so he knows about drugs. He know how they look. He knows, um, pretty much you seen the one, seen them all type approach. And then the homeboy was like, "Man, going up there, man, don't do the show," because he pretty much asked me about it. He was like, "Hey, Major," he was like, "Have you heard, this thing going around that LeBron is taking stuff on the sidelines?" Now, with everybody already speculating that he does the PEDs, he brought that up to me like, "Man, what do you make of it?" He's not one of them guys that hate LeBron, so he doesn't. That's not. He didn't come to me and was like, "Hey, he's taking PEDs." He wanted my opinion about it, and because he knows that, saying I know a thing or two about, you know, HGHs and stuff like that, being, working out the way I do and having, working out as a power lifter. So he knows I know things about that. Um, but there's been a video going around that apparently LeBron was taking something on the sideline. I got a chance to see the video, just a little portion of it myself, and they even were able to kind of zoom in on the hand of the person that was handing him the pills in a small cup of water. Listen, y'all, for anybody that has played sports, anybody that's played sports, if you're dealing with a lingering issue, most likely in your body, if you're playing sports, you're gonna come across a lot of inflammation in your body. Your diet, the things you eat. You might not have time to eat a meal, so you go eat some fast food, go get some sweets, whatever. As you know, sugar causes inflammation in your body. It is it is normal for sports players. I mean, I did it when I was playing football in college and in high school, when I was wrestling, even lifting weights. Power lifters, bodybuilders, they do the same thing. It's normal to take an anti-inflammatory, more than likely. And I believe this too, but it was my wife who said it. She was like, "Oh, that," and she ain't even a Laker fan. She, she not a big LeBron guy, or whatever, or a big LeBron woman, I should say. She does respect his game, but she was like, "Major, don't even fall into it. More than likely, he either took a muscle relaxer or anti-inflammatory drug." And I said, "Well, okay, even in that, would he do that during the game?" She was like, "Yeah. If you're in pain, he probably took one before the game, took one during the game. You take them, I think it's like every 4 to 6 hours, or whatever the case may be. If you're dealing with any inflammation in your body, anywhere in your body, in your foot." There he goes, my guy. Lakers in five. Shout out to Lakers in five, man. He got a channel over there. Please go like, share, subscribe. As I always tell you, what I'm saying. It's not a request. It is a command. You know what I'm talking about. I want you to go over there and check his show out. I'm saying appreciate you for showing up, bro. But yeah, more than likely. But everybody's gonna drive it, drive it up the wall or whatever the case may be. See, here's the thing, man. Listen, when somebody doesn't like you, right? When somebody doesn't like you, any little thing you do, it's gonna draw some type of scrutiny. Anything, I mean, anything you do. It's not just LeBron. If you don't like somebody, if you don't like a person, we've all been there. We've all had that one person we don't care much about for whatever reason. They may have never done anything to it. Maybe we just don't like the way the nigga head shaped. If that nigga comb his hair the wrong way, Look at that nappy head ass nigga. If you don't like him, he could be GQ dressed up, dressed down to the nines. And you could be like, man, look at that bum ass nigga. See, that is the nature of human beings, bro. That's what I could never understand. And in this guy's case, in LeBron's case, people hate him. This is the bottom line. People hate him. They could say they don't, or whatever the case may be. We know the truth. People hate him. They hated Kobe. They hated Jordan. Whatever the case may be. Any little thing you do, when somebody hates you, you will be heavily scrutinized. And and when this came out, I didn't even know about it myself. I wasn't even paying attention to it because I'm not that heavy on the motherfucker, whereby I'm watching every single goddamn thing they do. Because it's something my father told me in the 80s, early 80s. He said, son, if you don't like something or you don't like somebody, you don't even mention them. You don't talk about them. You don't think about them. I hate liver, y'all. You ain't never about to hear me talking about liver in any food conversation because I hate liver. I didn't like Michael Jordan coming up. I didn't talk about that motherfucker. I talked about his shoes, the shoes I got. Oh, hey man, I got the Jordan 9s, I got the 8s, I got the 7s, I got the 1s. That's the magnitude of that. If I don't like a motherfucker, I'm not even, it ain't even in my mouth. Pause, yay, yay. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that concept, and this is what set me apart from most motherfuckers, bro. Not trying to blow my own horn, but this is just the way it is. And this is the reason why I don't fuck with a lot of people now, in real life or otherwise. But talking to the homeboy, talking to my cousin who's a pharmacist, uh, graduated from the University of Xavier, that's in Louisiana. Shout out to my cousin, shout out to cousin Dale. You know what I'm saying? He's a pharmacist. He said it is entirely possible. It's sports clinician as well. It's entirely possible that what LeBron took on the sideline is an anti-inflammatory pill. That's what he took. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what he took. Anti-inflammatory and or a muscle relaxer. Now, if you play sports, more than likely, you know what I'm talking about. If you played it at a high level, or if you played it, I wish Preach was up here. Um, Shout out to Preach, but Preach will pretty much back me up in this. He played semi-pro, whatever the case may be. You might not do it in high school, or you might not do it, like that, but you might do it in college or in the professional world or semi-pro world. You do it. Um, but if you're dealing with any type of pain in your body, as we know, LeBron has been dealing with a nagging foot situation for a long time now. And in order to deal with that, what the homeboy was saying and what my wife was saying and what my cousin was saying, it makes sense that he would take an anti-inflammatory because if your foot is inflamed, you take that. It only takes about 30 minutes to work, especially if you take it on you're not supposed to take it on an empty stomach, but if you happen to do it just with some water, it could get to your bloodstream faster. Now, as you're playing, as you're moving around, as you know, your blood begins to pump. You know what I'm saying? Your blood is circulating. As your blood is circulating, that's going to push the medication further through your system faster. Where, as opposed to you just sitting there, you take the medication, you just sit there like we do. We get a headache, we'll take an aspirin or a pain pill or whatever the case may be, and just sit there or lay down. And it takes longer to get through your body than it would if you're moving around because your blood is flowing, you're pushing it through. So I'm more inclined to believe that what LeBron took on the sideline was an anti-inflammatory pill. They even did a zoom in, and from the looks of it, I know what a PED look like. I know what different PEDs look like. Most PEDs, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something y'all don't know. Most PEDs, first of all, the type of PEDs that people would think that he would be on are more likely injectable PEDs. Pill PEDs would take too long to go into effect, even if you're moving around. It would take too long to go into effect because the 1% magnesium that you have in your blood that shows up in your blood, the magnesium, the calcium, all the stuff that's in your blood would kind of, if you're moving around and then you take it, that would cause such an overload in your system, you'd be sick. He wouldn't even be able to get out there on the court the same day if he took it like that. If he took a PED pill like that, I would have to get into a further explanation on that, or maybe have my wife come up on the show one day and she can really explain it to you in full details. But bro, I played football, I've wrestled, I've done martial arts, I've power lifted, and let me tell you, you do not understand how much an anti-inflammatory or muscle relaxer helps you to deal with the pain, to cope with it. It doesn't make the pain go away completely. But to cope with it, you do not understand. If you never play sports at any type of level that's above a high school level or a park level or whatever, playing football at the park, we've all done that. But I'm talking about if you ain't never played on a collegiate level or high level high school, where you were D1 or something like that. If you've never played on that type of level, semi-pro, pro, if you've never done anything like that, or if you don't understand the ins and outs of sports medicine and how the body truly, truly works, then it's easy for you to draw a conclusion and it's going to go over your head that this could possibly be this dude plays a sport at a high level, the NBA, high level, high intensity sport. It's going to completely go over your head that could have been an anti-inflammatory drug or that could have been a muscle relaxer. These do you know Anthony Davis deals with plantar fasciitis, something I've dealt with throughout my life since I've been an adult. Anything with itis on the end of it, that means inflammation. Anthony Davis has taken anti-inflammatories before. Jordan has taken anti-inflammatories before. Kobe's taken anti-inflammatories before. Everybody, NBA, NFL, MLB, hockey players, soccer players has taken. As a matter of fact, if you are a sports doctor, if you're a team doctor, I promise you that they're urging you to do that. Coloco is taking blood thinners. You take medication. God damn, it happens. This dude ain't taking that. Well, why is he looking like why is this dude looking like he's handing him drugs or something? Bro, first of all, with him being under heavy scrutiny, you got to know that this man is smart enough to know they're watching every fucking thing I do. There's cameras all around this motherfucker. Cameras near the baseline, cameras near the bench, cameras up above, cameras down below. Now, I'd have been to a million Laker games, a billion sports games. I've sat so close to these motherfuckers where I could blow in the back of their head and they'll feel it. Pause, yay, yay. Close. And let me tell you, bro, it's cameras all around that motherfucker. He knows motherfuckers is gonna scrutinize him. He wouldn't be stupid enough to even to do an injectable or to take something whereby it would be something detrimental. He didn't put his head down and like look up like, oh shit. He didn't. It wasn't no oh shit looking moment. From the video I looked at, go back and look at the video. He literally took a small shot glass of water, shot cup of water, boom, and then took the pill, bam, or took the pill, then took the water, boom, bam. No, and he looking off to the floor. He's in full view. It's fans right behind him, fans to the left of him, fans to the right of him, fans looking across the way. You know they looking at him. He's LeBron. Fans from the other side of the court looking at him. He got his teammates right there. You got the doctor behind him. Like, come on, y'all. I'm I'm 100% sure that wasn't no PED. 100% sure that wasn't a PED. I'm 95% sure that it was an anti-inflammatory drug. I'm probably 5% sure that it was a muscle relaxer. I don't think he needs a muscle relaxer because he didn't have any muscle related injuries or issues or whatever the case. His issue is in his foot soreness. Soreness usually indicates inflammatory and then an inflammatory situation going on in your body. When something is sore, more than likely it's inflamed. I'm willing to bet anything that I got in one of my bank accounts that this motherfucker took an anti-inflammatory drug. Nothing wrong with that. Y'all ever see videos of LeBron sitting on the sideline? He's eating blueberries, and he's eating like a berry medley or whatever. You know what blueberries do? You know what berries are? Anti-inflammatories and antioxidants. The nigga just takes care of himself. There ain't nothing wrong with taking an anti-inflammatory, NSAID, ibuprofen. That could have been, from the look of it, the pills look elongated. Somebody look up ibuprofen for me and tell me how that motherfucker looked. And then go look at that video and zoom all the way in. And then you can kind of compare it to, you can kind of, from the looks of it, it looks like an ibuprofen to me. Wife looked at the same video. She's been in medicine since almost 25 years, and she was like, "Oh no, babe, that shit looked like more than likely it looks like an anti-inflammatory drug, and more than likely that's what it is. I'm more inclined to trust her than any of these hating motherfuckers online or any of these hating motherfuckers out in the world, because it's mainly what I'm hearing out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But more than likely, it's an anti-inflammatory drug used that he's using to deal with his left leg, his left foot. Excuse me. I don't know which kind, but I know when I take an anti-inflammatory, wife would give me she'd give me some ibuprofen or acetaminophen, something like that. I don't like taking them, but sometimes it help ease whatever pain I'm dealing with. I deal with severe sciatica. It flares up, it comes and goes. Sometimes she'll have me do that. They uh they'll describe um she'll prescribe to her patient, she'll prescribe ibuprofen 800s, or she'll do 600s depending on what your pain is looking like. So ain't no telling what he took on that sideline when it comes to uh medication. Now most people would be like, well, why would you take it in the middle of the game? Wouldn't that affect him? No, because more than likely on a regular it's going to take you about 30 minutes to get through your system. Look at the time that he went to the bench and the time that he took that. If you're to take it every 4 to 6 hours, who's to say he didn't take it a couple hours before the game and it was time for him to take it again? One thing about LeBron is he's methodical. Now I don't want this to seem like I'm defending him because I like him or whatever, I like his gameplay or whatever. But I would do this for anybody, even if I hated the motherfucker, even if it was Jordan and Jordan was going through this and I don't like this motherfucker because he is a Bulls and I'm a Laker fan. I'm still gonna be like, yo, from a medical standpoint, if your doctor instructs you to take this at a certain time, you do it. Then by the time you get out there on the floor and you play around a couple minutes or whatever the case may be, it be to work through your system. And that gives you the push to get out there and keep playing your game. I don't see nothing wrong. Bro, I don't think people truly understand what PEDs can really do to you over a long period of time. Or the big time effects they have on your body. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe me. First of all, while I'm on that topic, let me let y'all know something. Anytime he goes off, right? 32 points, 8 rebounds, fucking 13 assists, or whatever the case may be. Whenever he goes off, PEDs is brought up, right? Because nobody 40 years old should be doing it, right? Here's the thing that motherfuckers don't understand. Do y'all know that even if you've taken steroids, and I've known motherfuckers that took them, being in the line of work that I'm in, do you know that if you take steroids, steroids is not going to help you put the ball in the hoop. Steroids is not going to help you score a touchdown. Steroids is not going to help you hit a ball out of the ballpark 500 feet. Steroids is not going to do that. Skill helps you put the ball in the hoop. Skill helps you dunk the ball. Yes, steroids might give you a boost, but it's not going to put the ball in the hoop. If you take steroids and you suck, all you gonna be is a motherfucker that's on steroids that still suck. You know how many NBA players, NFL players have taken that shit and still average 2 or 3 points a game? We got to come off of that, y'all. If that's what it's about. Now, if that's the case, oh, well, he scored 17 points the other day. He scored 16 points the other day. Was it because he didn't take his medicine? Or was it because he was just having an off night because he's human? We gotta come off that, man. We can't scrutinize every single thing a motherfucker does because you don't like him. Hey, that shit to me, that you know what? To me, that's like mosquitoes buzzing around you. You know how you got that one mosquito buzzing around your ear? You smack them and you think, oh yeah, I got the motherfucker. And about 10 minutes later, you hear the same buzzing. Like, damn, I thought I got you. Well, you didn't. Or you did, but it's other motherfuckers buzzing just like the one that was buzzing. That's the way I like it. I like it, these people too. Listen, if you need something to talk about, I get it. I think that there's a better way. You know what I'm saying? There's a better way to draw a crowd, draw an audience to or to get people talking. But don't get some research or get around somebody who know medicine, get around somebody who know about the medical world, get around somebody who's a doctor, get around somebody who knows something, and then they can give you a different perspective on what it could be instead of drawing your own conclusions. This goes for anybody. This goes for people in the world that I've heard say it. This goes for people online that I've heard. Like whatever the case is, I wasn't going to even talk about it. But like I say, it was brought to me by my cousin. He was like, "Man, homeboy, you should talk about it." You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, I think it would be better off coming from you motherfuckers because y'all are in the medical community. I'm not. I'm just a power lifter slash bodyguard slash this motherfucker slash that motherfucker. I just, I got my hands, I got so many fucking hats that I wear and read and study so much and immerse myself around people who are knowledgeable that it may seem, damn, Major, you could be a doctor. Yeah, fuck, I could have been a doctor. I could have, but that wasn't my passion. So I sent my girl to school to do it first. That was her passion. I paid for her to go to school so she can do it. I don't want to be no damn doctor. My job was to protect people, knock motherfuckers out if they got too close to you. That's what I like to do. I don't want to, I don't want to save nobody's life because I don't want to be responsible for taking nobody's life. If something doesn't work, it takes a special person to be a doctor, to work in the medical world, to work with infectious diseases, to deal with people with cancer, to let people know, hey man, you got cancer. This is that. That's hard, man. That's the bravest motherfucking world. It's easy to body slam, throw niggas off of buildings. It's easier to do that. You know what I mean? But don't be so quick to jump to conclusion on something that you think just because you don't like a motherfucker, because that is what it is. I don't give a fuck what anybody tell me. They could be like, oh no, Major, oh no, D. Nah, that's not what it is. No, I would do the same thing. No, you wouldn't. You don't like a motherfucker, so you're gonna bring it out. That's not how we do it, y'all. More than likely, more than likely, an anti-inflammatory drug that he took, which is completely legal to do. Salute Nate. I think Nate might be new to the channel. I don't recognize you. If you are new to the channel, man, thank you. Thank you for coming on to the channel. I did a video early this morning just talking about the new year. Uh, I urge y'all to go back and check that out. Just dealing with certain things, and going into the new year, certain mindset that I'm gonna have, and I want you guys to adopt that same mindset. Just don't let nobody bother you. Don't let nobody get to you. Don't argue with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Stand 10 toes down on your square and what you believe in, and just try to be at peace as much as you can be. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing stress you out or whatever. So go check that video out from this morning. But I just wanted to get up here and just clear the air because I haven't really listened to anybody else talk about it. I ain't listened to, but I've been hearing different people. I've been hearing about different people bringing it up. Like my cousin told me that he was listening into Carcino, and I was like, well, he's a hater. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I mentioned that nigga name. He know me. I know him. He's a fucking hater. So he gonna say what he gonna say. So I don't buy shit he says. You know what I mean? But that's about the only person that I've heard, uh, from somebody else's mouth that's talking about the situation. So for me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk about what it could be, what else it could be. But see, motherfuckers that are dense, that's hate filled, they're not thinking about, damn, oh, it could be an anti-inflammatory. He's a sports player. Cause I bet you that motherfucker never played a lick of sports in his life. And if he did, he wasn't good at it. You talk to a motherfucker that know. Trust me, don't nobody know more about that shit in my space. If you in pain, you take an anti-inflammatory, bro. And if you playing sports, ask AD if he doing the same thing. The cameras are just not on AD because he's not as hated as LeBron is. Let's keep it a buck. But LeBron is hated. If that remember when that motherfucker was eating some blueberries on the sideline, some walnuts? They was mad at him for eating at the game. Why is he eating at the game? Why is he on the court eating? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Why did he get up and leave in the middle of the game? He could have went to the back to go take a shit. Like we're not thinking. We're not in 2025, yo. I swear to God, I am not. I'm not going to even enter. After, this is my last year entertaining haters. If you are a hater, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not supporting you. I'm not doing nothing. That goes for motherfuckers in real life. That goes for family, friends, loved ones. I can't support that. I can't support hating them. I'm not about to go into another year hating. I'm fucking 50 years old, man. I ain't got time to be hating on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yo, sort out all the facts before we make any judgments on anything this guy is doing. You know what I'm saying? Anti-inflammatory drugs do exist. Acetaminophen, ibuprofen, whatever the case may be. Nate says, "No, I've been here since you created the new channel and always on Lakers and 5. I'm always here supporting Major. Just don't always come in." Oh man, that's what's up, Nate. That's what's up, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna be doing some big things over here in 2025, man. I'm gonna start going live more. I'm gonna start bringing doing pull-up shows more because I don't be online a lot. You know what I'm saying? For most of the time, I come up here and I'll just do a solo show because my shows usually don't go that long. They usually don't last that long. Um, and then I don't be having time to do the whole pull up thing or whatever the case may be. I'm a very busy dude. I'm always constantly moving around. But I will take a little bit more time because I'm going to retire from certain things. I'm thinking about retiring from certain things that I do. So I'm not always on the road because I'm always moving around. So that'll give me more time to bolster my channel like I did back in the day when I first started. So, but thank you for showing up, man. Shout out to you. Salute for showing up to the show. I'm always giving respect and honor to those who do come and support. It's a small channel, just getting back started. So I'm not going to have the hundreds of thousands of viewers or whatever the case may be. Generally, I average 2 motherfuckers a video watching me. And that's cool, man. I'm appreciative of all of that. Even if nobody watched my show but came back and checked it out later on my channel, I'm always going to be grateful for that. But next year, I will be back on my shit, and I'll be one of the largest niggas in the game with that. I just haven't really put any money or time into my show. But I'm about to drop some muku dollars onto this show, onto my channel, and get more people on here, start doing more pull-ups. I'm going to start doing more shorts, because shorts is where it's at. Um, I'm gonna start letting a bunch of people know. A lot of people I know, you know, grown people, elder people, they don't even fuck with social media like this anymore, so they're not even online like that. But for the most part, major level is growing. Next year, when I have more time, energy, and money to put into it, I will, and my shit is gonna grow. This is not just a sports channel. This is an everything channel. But I can tell you one thing: if you want the latest and Laker anything, I'm gonna tell you where to go. You go over there to Lakers in 5. That's Lakers in 5 channel. If you want to just talk about the Lakers, if you want to give your take on it, no matter what the case may be, whether you agree with what they're saying or don't agree, even if you're not a Laker fan, go over there to Lakers in 5, man. Give your take, like the videos, share the video if you can on any other platform, and subscribe to the channel. And then the most important thing that I urge you to do is become a member if you're not already a member on that channel, man. Lakers 5, 6, or 7. There's 3 different memberships. Lakers 5, 6, or 7. I am Lakers in 5. I've been Lakers in 5 for a year now, just about a year now, and I am one of the head guys over there. So it's definitely the platform to show up to. There's another platform I want y'all to go to, Laker Girl 36, my little sister. Go show up to her channel, man. She got some videos over there, interviews, dope. She do Laker content. She do other things. She venture out into Dodger content and Sparks content and stuff like that. And if you want everything else, you come over here to my motherfucking channel. I talk about everything: love, sex, religion, relationships, roaches, rats, frogs, cats, dogs, bats. I talk about all that fucking shit over here. You can't cuss unless I tell you you can't. It's kind of like a free community over here. but I do consider myself a part of the Lakers and Five family. I am an extension by default, a part of the family. So when you see me over there, I do represent the family as hard as I did if I was on my channel. So please go over there, like, share, subscribe to Lakers and Five, and then join the channel. That's not a request, that's a demand. I'm not gonna keep asking y'all. Like 2025, I'm not asking nobody to do this. I'm just gonna be like, hey, look, if y'all haven't subscribed yet to my little brother channel, don't talk to me for 24 hours. That it's just ridiculous now at this point. Can't be a Laker fan and say, you know what? No, I'm not subscribed to Lakers and Five yet. I'm just not tolerating shit no more. So I just wanted to get on here right quick, take time out of my very busy schedule to just put it into perspective, y'all, to think about it. What if it's anti-inflammatories that LeBron was taking on the sideline? Remember, he's still dealing with the foot situation. He's still dealing with that. When he leaves the locker room, when he leaves the court and goes to the locker room, you know what the first thing he's doing? Icing down them sore ass knees, arthritic knees, and icing down that feet. I'm just saying, y'all, come off that PED shit until it's proven. Now, if it's proven that he does that, I would get back up on here and be like, you know what? That motherfucker's doing it. But until it's proven, don't spew bullshit that you don't believe that may or may not be true. Because then all you'll be doing is just following a narrative like everybody else. I'm not following everybody else's narrative. I don't care if you don't like the motherfucker or if you do like him. Don't follow the narrative just because somebody else is parroting that same narrative. I don't parrot niggas' narratives. I think. And the first thing that came to my head was, is anybody looking at the fact that it could be either a muscle relaxer that he's taking or an anti-inflammatory drug to help him cope with the pain that he's constantly dealing with? And y'all always remember, in sports, there's a difference between being injured and being hurt. You can still play if you're hurt, but when you're injured, you're sitting down. Shout out to Lakers and Five once again, DJ. Shout out to Nate. Thank you for showing up. Shout out to the two people that's watching, your boy, your big brother, your uncle, your cousin, Major. Until the next video I do, which will probably be New Year's Eve, my New Year's Eve show. Peace and blessings, y'all. Stay tuned. Major Levels got some big things coming down the pike, and I want y'all to be a part of it. Stay tuned, man. Much love to y'all. Peace and blessings. Happy holidays if I don't see y'all till then. Peace.